Today I'm going to be making rock Cornish game hens, and we're going to be using Korean barbecue sauce in them and Clover honey, and I'm going to be making mashed potato bites. Okay, so I'm going to show you what these hens look like. We've got one hen right here. This one's a bigger guy for my husband. This one's a little guy for me. And then we've got our Clover honey here. We have our Korean BBQ marinade. We're going to use Korean barbecue sauce. And we've got the mashed potato packet. We're going to follow the back of the packet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get started here. And what I am going to do is we're going to cut these in the sink because we have to wash them, these chickens. We're going to cut them, but before we cut them, we're going to preheat our oven to 375 because it has to be preheated. While that's preheating, we will be right back. Now we're going to cut these hens. Remove everything off the side. We're going to cut them. We're taking out any feathers that are in here. I'm going to rinse off in cold water just to give it a nice rinse. Give the inside a good rinse as well. And I'm going to lay it down on this paper. I'm going to lay it down on some paper towel if you can see. And we're going to do the next 10. And that we got to do exactly like this. I'm just pulling out all the feathers for this one too. We're going to pull out all the feathers. Make sure you wet this in cold water here. I like to just get my insides clean too in cold water. Okay. Okay, so now I've done that, so let me just get my hands washed here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, since we have this, we are going to take and pat dry. We need to pat these dry. We do not want wet hens. Wet hens do not come out right. We need dry hens. Okay, we're gonna do the same for this one. Pat dry this big hen that we got. There was a huge big feather that I took off. And some weird things, but there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab I got a casserole dish right here. And I hope this is gonna fit, but I don't think they're gonna fit. I just don't think they are. No, I don't really think this casserole dish is any bigger. Let's see. Will this fit? Let's see, will it fit? I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break the giblet, the necks or anything. Nope, this is not gonna work. Nope, this will not work. I'm gonna have to grab something a lot better, so this is not gonna work. Let's grab something a little bigger to get this hen, to get them cooked. Let's see if there's anything. I think this will work. Let's see. I hope so, because I don't want to dirty another hen. That's one. That's two. Yep, they work. That works great. Okay, so we just done that. And we're gonna use these for our mashed potato bites. Those there. I think that'll work. Now we're gonna take and we're gonna do some pepper. And we're gonna sprinkle some salt on it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let's see what we're gonna do here. Just double check here to see what we're gonna do. Let's see. So we got the okay. So pat them dry, season lightly with salt and pepper on both sides. Okay. Okay. Now we want to flip this over. We want to get this side all seasoned as well. And then we're going to put it back. Okay, then we're going to do this. Now what we're going to do, let's see how much of this Korean barbecue sauce we're going to use, because we're going to use a lot of it. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of it. Of Korean BBQ. We're going to flip it off to the other side again, because you want the breastbone to the bottom. That's what you want to do. You want 3 tablespoons of Korean barbecue sauce. Okay, and these are really, really good. So we're using this right here, this barbecue sauce. Okay, since it says brush it with barbecue sauce, I am not going to brush it with barbecue sauce because I don't really want to do that. I'm going to do something a lot different than most people don't do. I don't brush things with barbecue sauce. That's not what I do. I do a little different. I do this. I'm going to take them, and I like to rub my meat. I like to get really hands-on with my meat, and most people would say, why would you want to do that? Well, because that's just me. I like to get my meat all rubbed in. I am just one of those people that most people like to not rub their meat, and I do. I know if you rub your meat, I know that it turns out wonderful. You don't have to rub it. You don't really have to. I'm going to get every side rubbed in, because you never know. We do not want dry chicken. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse my hands. Okay, let's see what it says to do now. Just check our recipe here. Okay, let's see. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cover them with tin foil, because if I cover them, they'll actually be a lot better, and then I'll place them in the oven. So I'm going to cover them right now with tin foil, so I'll lock in all the juices then. I read if you cover things with tin foil, you lock in every juice. If you don't cover them with tin foil, you don't lock in juices. So we're going to cover them with tin foil. We'll be right back. Now we're going to place this in the oven on the middle rack for 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes is fine.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have to take and move up these racks, because they're not moved enough. So I'm going to have to move up this rack, because I need the rack a little higher for my meal. Okay, so that's going. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do, we're gonna mash potatoes in the meantime. Okay, what it says to do, it says 2 cups of boiling water. We're gonna measure 2 cups into this pot here. Okay, and then it says, let's see what it says here, just to be on the safe side here. So we're just gonna take this over to here. And we're gonna show you guys. We're gonna boil the water. And once the water boils, we're gonna add a 1 Hidden Valley Ranch packet here. We're gonna add the entire packet and moisten with a fork here. And then what we're gonna do is, once we moisten this with a fork, or what we're gonna do once this is moistened, is we're gonna add a little bit of butter and 1 egg. But we'll be right back. Our water is getting boiled, so I'm gonna grab the butter here. Just a little bit of butter. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, now we're gonna add these potatoes. Now we're moving it off to the side. And then what we're gonna do, is mix it with a fork and butter. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to do something. We're gonna add 1 egg for binder. Okay, we got 1 egg for the binder. Then we'll be right back. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this egg up. Egg gives a good binder. Then what we're gonna do, let's see what else it says to do with this. Let's see, it says, we're gonna add black pepper, garlic powder. So we'll add a little bit of garlic powder in here. A little bit, not much. We don't want too much. And we're gonna add some black pepper, just a couple sprinkles. Okay, then what it says is what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some cheese. I think I have cheese. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let me show you guys. Okay, we're gonna fill our muffin tins. I don't know if we're gonna use all these. I don't really think we are, but we're going to just fill them. Okay. Okay. We don't want to mess up any of this, so we want to grab what we can. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a spatula here. I don't want to waste any of this goodness. This good stuff. Now what we're gonna do is we only needed one tray actually, and I thought we needed two, but nope. We just needed one, which is okay. We're going to top these with a little bit of cheddar jack cheese. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bake for 35 minutes. And since we don't want to make them actually spill, we're just going to put them on a baking sheet because I don't feel comfortable with them actually baking in the oven without being on a sheet because I don't know if they're going to topple over or something. We're going to put these in the oven for 35 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 35 minutes. 35 minutes starting now. And we'll be back in 35 minutes. Okay, now what we're going to do, grab our gloves here, grab our hot pad, and we're going to take out the chicken. You can see it's delicious chicken. I'm gonna close this oven so this other food does not cook. So this other food cooks. Now what we're gonna do is what I'm going to do. We're gonna take our thing here, and what we're gonna do here is let's see how much we need for this next. Let's see. It says you need 1 tablespoon of honey. Tablespoon of Clover honey. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. We're gonna take and I'm just rinsing all this in nice juices. Okay, now we're gonna put this in for, I think it says, let's see what we're doing now. 25 more minutes. We are, because we don't want it to be nasty, so we're gonna do 25 more minutes in the oven. Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes. 25 minutes starting now. And we're gonna put it in uncovered so it crisps up on the top, and then we'll be right back to put our final 1 tablespoon of honey on it. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out our mashed potatoes. I just wanted them to brown a little longer, so they crisped up a little bit more. These have to sit for 5 minutes. And we're gonna be right back once the chicken is done. So we'll be right back. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the oven. Oven's done. Okay, that's done. And we're going to take this out. Set it down right here. Okay. Now we're gonna add some honey on top now. Now what we're gonna do, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on a plate here, so I gotta be very, very careful not to have any mistakes happen. Okay. And I'm just gonna and this is what the chicken looks like here. This is what our Cornish hens look like. They're honey, Korean BBQ Cornish hens with potato bites here, and they have cheese in them. So comment down below what your favorite Cornish hens are and potato bites are, and maybe I'll make them and try them. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when to get notified. And see you in the next video.